Hey Naveen, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota in lovely Cairns. Just here to give you a quick virtual tour on this lovely Mitsubishi Outlander. Now just before I do that, a little bit about us. Obviously you've purchased a car from us previously, but just in case you weren't off this yard, this is our city yard down at 77 Mulgrave Road. We do have our yard down at 235 Mulgrave Road, just across the road from Toyota Brand New Vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. That's our little showroom just up the stairs there. Obviously we have Toyota finance available that you have had a quote through already, so hopefully we can help you out on this lovely Outlander. But what I want to do for you here is just give you an exact idea of the condition of the car. Obviously being a used car, there might be a few nicks, scratches, things like that. So just before we ship it to Mount Isa, I wanted to get you an exact idea. So coming through underneath here, as you can see, it's all nice and clean in the engine bay here, and all nice and tidy under the bonnet there. Popping that one down. Now coming through the bonnet, there's a couple of light little stone chips, but they've been brush touched, so they blend in right with the paint. So I did just want to point those out to you. Otherwise the rest of the bonnet here is nice and clean. It's got a nice sparkle color to it, as you can see, in this bronzy brown color as well. Coming down the front right hand side, that's all nice and clean, no scratching or anything that I can show you there. It looks like a brand new tire on the front right hand side. Now you can see no gutter rash or anything, a beautiful wheel there as well. And under the underbody, it's all nice and tidy as well. Coming through your front bar now, there's a very light little scratch just on there, but nothing major. Through the rest of this bar here, that's all nice and clean. All right, front left hand side, just a bit of seed or something on there, so that obviously comes straight off. There's a very light little scratch just there, but otherwise really clean. Brand new front tire on this side as well. So two front tires. There's a very slight little bit of a scratch on the outside of that wheel there. You can't really see it, but I did just want to point that out to you anyway, and to give you an idea the best I can. The underbody again, all nice and clean. All right, coming up through the windscreen here, no chips, cracks or anything like that. I do apologize, it's a little bit dirty as it's sitting on the yard, but obviously it'll have a bit of a clean before going on the truck as well. Coming up through the roof, as you can see, no dents, scratches or anything like that up there. It's all nice and tidy. Coming down your rear door now, obviously got your Outlander badge on the back. Again, there's no scratching or anything like that through there. And then coming through the rest of this rear bar, just a very tiny little stone chip on the back there. Otherwise all nice and clean. Very tiny, I know that's just a bit of glue or something like that. It's going to come straight off with my fingernail. So other than that little small stone chip, that rear bar's all nice and tidy. Coming through this rear left wheel, no scratches or anything on that one, and heaps of tread left in the back tire as well. All right, I'll come up through the windows and then I'll come back through the doors. As you can see, they're all nice and clean. There's a bit of bird poo on there that'll obviously get washed off. Front passenger's left side, it's all nice and clean. Just a bit of dirt on there and just a bit of dirt there. So front left door's all nice and tidy. Same as the back left door. There's just a tiny little stone chip in the back left there. But otherwise really clean. Got your side skirting all on the side there. Coming down the right hand side now, go through the last wheel. Again, tons of tread left on that one. So all four tires are good. As you can see, the wheel's nice and clean on that one as well. And coming up through the back again, I'll go through the windows and come through the doors. But the exterior of this car is really clean. There's not a lot to point out. Very minor little stone chip just on the window there. Oh, sorry, the mirror. Otherwise, in really good nick. Just a bit of dust on there, same as that. And through the rear door, that's all nice and clean as well. A bit of dust on there, but otherwise nice and tidy. There's just a very tiny little scratch just behind that door there, but otherwise that exterior of the vehicle is really clean. Jumping into the interior for now, all nice and clean through here. Carpet floors are all tidy and all nice and clean through there. There's a very slight little, it's just a bit of dust on there actually, just wiped straight off with my hand. Otherwise all nice and clean through those. And then jumping into the back, the rear seats look like they've barely even been sat in. So as you can see, it's all nice and clean through there. Those rear seats do fold flat into the floor as well, so when you're not using the 7 chairs, you can have a heap of boot space in the back as well. So jumping into the front for us now. This driver's door card's all nice and clean. Got your mirror and window controls here. Coming through the driver's floor, that's all nice and tidy. A little bit dirty, but obviously we'll have that cleaned like I said. And the passenger floor's all nice and tidy too. All right, coming up through this the front left seat's all nice and clean, and your driver's seat's nice and tidy as well. So exterior and interior, this car's really clean. Just jumping in now, you've got your 2 keys, your main and your spare. So obviously you just turn the ignition on like that, and I'll straighten this wheel up for us. All right, 68,976 Ks, low Ks for the age of this car. Obviously got your Bluetooth and modes through there, and your cruise control on the right. All your traction control and everything through there. Now the bonnet, the dash is in really good condition. There's a couple of light little scratches just there in the interior, as to be expected on a used vehicle, but otherwise leather's really good. Come through here, automatic handbrake, so when you put it into drive, you see that red button there, you just push it down, turns it off. When you go back into park, turns straight back on. So nice and easy to use. You got your all drive button there, so you can control the 4-wheel drive sort of modes through there. We normally just leave it on auto, so it does it itself. Coming up through here, there's a couple of light little scratches just on the interior there, but otherwise it's all nice and tidy. You can see it's got that nice sparkle to it as well. Obviously your automatic transmission through there. Obviously just that little pop up there. It's just a little plastic part that'll go somewhere in the car that I'll find. Otherwise it's all nice and clean. Through here you just got a USB point through there, and a little 12-volt point there. Coming up here, you've got your aircon controls, nice and simple to use. You've got your fan speed, temperatures and modes through there. Nice big touchscreen in these, so easy to use. Obviously the radio through there. You can tell it's got no scratching or anything in the speakers, so it hasn't been blared or abused or anything like that, so it's nice and easy. And when you chuck into reverse, you got that nice clear reverse camera as well. All right, jumping in here, quickly grab the service history for you, as that's probably the main concern in these vehicles, just to see how well they have been maintained. This one's been really well serviced, so you can see that first service there at 15,000, then again at 30. They did an interval at 29. We've done the most recent one there, got the one there at 41,000, then it got done at 57,000, and then we've done the most recent one at 68,000. So that's our reconditioning center, Pacific Hino. So obviously it won't be due until 83,000 kilometers. So you got about 12,000 kilometers without needing another service, which is obviously extremely good in these vehicles. Aircon is icy cold, so it's going to be ready for when it gets to Mount Isa for you. But what I'll do for you, I'll jump outside and give you one last look around the car. Obviously, I really hope you enjoyed my video. If you do have any questions regarding the Outlander, please let me know. But again, I can't wait to hear what you think about this beautiful car. Thanks again, mate. I'll talk to you soon.